Hey guys, personal defense. Not really doing a review today. What I have here is something that I sort of inherited. Uh, my uncle was a police officer in the El Paso Police Department for, I want to say, of 25 years, 26 years, something like that. I think he joined the force in the early to mid 60s. Actually, it might be the mid to late 60s. And he retired somewhere around 91, 92. He ended up passing away from a heart attack in 94 or 95, something like that. My aunt was going through some stuff recently, and she came across this stuff, which was his. And she knew I was, into guns and stuff, and she asked if I'd like to have it, and I said, hell yeah. So I just kind of wanted to share with you guys what I got from her. So when's the last time you've seen one of these here? This is what he carried, every day. Holds 12 rounds. In fact, I was watching Young Guns last night, the movie, and they had this stuff, and it made me think of this. It's kind of funny. You can see here it says El Paso, Texas, Blue Mel. I don't know if that's the company that made that. That's kind of what I'm assuming. But so I got that, which is what he carried on duty every day. I also got this other holster. I don't know if this is maybe what he carried off duty. It's just kind of like a crappy, really worn leather holster. So I got that too. And here I got his actual duty holster that he used every day. And the same thing with this. It says El Paso, Texas and Blue Mel. I'm guessing that's the company that made this. So if we pull this out, we see here, and when I got this, I didn't know much. I'm not really a revolver guy, so don't know much about revolvers. Took the grips off, found out that it's a Smith & Wesson K-frame revolver, which is a pretty big frame here. And let's just make sure it's empty. And it's got a really nice mirrored blued finish. It looks really good. It's got a ton of wear on the cylinder, which makes me think he pulled it out a bunch, Like I said, he was a cop back in the 60s, 70s, 80s. This is back when you could be kind of rough people. I don't know if he pulled this a lot, but it does have a lot of wear on the cylinder. And on the front of the barrel here from holstering, you can see. So a couple things I found out about it right off the bat. It says 357 Magnum on the barrel there. So I thought, cool, I got a 357 Magnum /38 Special revolver. And on this side it says Smith & Wesson. So when I took the grips off, these aren't the factory grips. This is a Packmeyer set of grips. And when I took the grips off, the factory handle is supposed to be a little bit smaller. I don't know if this was like police issue that they gave to give better grip. It's a lot thicker. It feels a little bit better in your hand than probably what the factory ones would feel. But I think factory came with some wooden ones that were nice. But yeah, like I said, this is Packmeyer. You can see here a lot of wear on the bottom of the trigger guard here. I think this is all from just holstering, reholstering, and everything. So the barrel said 357 Magnum, right? So I decided, hey, I'm going to go shoot this thing, and took it out. Couldn't get a 357 round into the chamber. Into the cylinder. And I couldn't figure out why. So I tried a couple different 357s. It wouldn't go in all the way. It just it stuck out too far, and it wouldn't allow you to put this back in. So here in where I live, Albuquerque, New Mexico, there's a gun shop called Ron Peterson's. And Ron Peterson is supposed to be, one of the great gurus of guns in town that you can go talk to. So yesterday I went and talked to him. and I took this gun and asked them if they would appraise it, is what I asked. But I really just wanted some more information on it. So at Ron Peterson's, they went ahead and they grabbed the gun, and they took it back, and they were talking about it. And I told them about my problem with the cylinder not being able to get a 357 Magnum round into it, even though it says it on the barrel here. And at first they said that's probably because he was a police officer. He shot it a lot, shot hot loads out of it. Something happened to the cylinder, and it's swole, and you can't get anything in it. But then they ended up taking it to actual Ron Peterson, and he looked at it, and this is what they came up with. This, after they took the grips off and looked at the model number and the serial number and everything, this particular revolver is a Smith & Wesson Model 15, which is a .38 Special only revolver. The cylinder is factory with this frame, so this is a .38 Special revolver. The barrel is off of a Smith & Wesson Model 19, which happens to be a 357/38 Special revolver. Why it was rebarreled, nobody knows. His take on it was he shot it so much that the barrel went bad, or he shot the barrel out, or something happened to the barrel, and maybe he possibly took it to the city gunsmith, police officer for the police department, and they maybe had like a parts bin or something of different, because this is a pretty common police issue back then. So maybe they had a parts bin or whatever, and he just threaded this barrel on to it just so it would work. And he told me just to do that. You just punch this pin out here and just unscrew the barrel, and it's as simple as that. So for whatever reason, this is a Model 15 frame and cylinder with a Model 19 barrel on it. Kind of interesting. They also said they stopped making this particular model in 1999, I believe, and this was a very common police issue from the mid to late 60s to early 90s, and they said that based on the serial number and everything, this revolver was most likely made in the late 50s to early 60s. So, kind of cool information I found out about it. At least I found out why I couldn't shoot 357 out of it. And I'm really glad I went down there and quote unquote got it appraised. Oh, by the way, they said in this condition, which they very politely called poor because of all the wear and everything. They said it's worth about $350 to $450, and they would give me like $175 for it if I wanted to sell it. I don't want to sell it. I was just kind of looking for more information on it. So that's my my uncle's police gun that he gave me, or that my aunt gave me. It's kind of cool. Also, along with all that, I got some ammo that I guess he was using. This Western X centerfire .38 Special 158 grain Lebeloy. Never heard of that. But there's actually only one of those Western X's in this box. The rest of it is this weird .38 Special plus P hollow point stuff, nickel plated casings, but it's lead, straight up lead, no jacket or anything, hollow point. And it's, like I said, it's Winchester .38 Special plus P. So I guess he was carrying this around. That Lebeloy, oh, here it is right here. There's only one of these in the box. This is that Western X nickel plated casing. I don't know if you can see it there. Western .38 Special Lebeloy, and that is pretty dented up and dinged up. So that came with it. Probably not going to shoot this ammo. However, I did shoot some regular old 38 special target ammo out of it, and it shot fine. The trigger on this is nice. I think it's had some work done to it. And I also got this cleaning kit, which I guess was his. It's just got a bunch of old stuff in it. It's got instructions on how to clean right there. And this stuff probably still works. I'm not going to use it, but I thought it was pretty cool to get all this. So that's what I kind of inherited, and I just wanted to share with you guys. My Smith & Wesson 38 special K-frame Model 15 police issue revolver. Thanks for watching.